Happening, everyone? Snoogans 460 back again. Thought I'd hit you guys up with another little unboxing video that I bring my little friend Yoda here along for the ride. So say hello, Yoda.
You will know when you are calm and at peace.
Sorry. Anyhow, no, I'm gonna show you guys the Duke Nukem Forever Collector's Edition. Actually, it's called the Balls of Steel Edition. I'm sorry, for Xbox 360. Just came out this past week. Most folks are aware that this game has been in development for pretty much over a decade. I believe it's been about 12 years since it was initially announced. I don't know, it's been so long that who can keep track at this point, you know, but all I know is, like I said, over the past 10, 12 years, you know, Duke Nukem Forever is, you know, just any sequel to Duke Nukem itself has been talked about and been in development and then canceled and then postponed and then, you know, it's been a vicious cycle, but thankfully Gearbox Studios finally got their butts in gear, and no pun intended, and you know, finally release this game. So just word of advice, and just to get it out here in the open, this game is definitely much better than what the reviews have been slamming it with. The reviewers have just been very harsh on this latest iteration. It's been kind of disturbing, actually. I think people are pretty much wanting it. You know, for a game that has that, you know, for a game that's been in development for such a significant amount of time, you know, all the hype behind it, and is it going to live up to expectations and blah blah blah.
Are you? Or another question?
Sorry about that. Yoda's just talking on his own. But after a game's been in development for that long, you know, expectations are high, and you know, people are expecting it to like be the second coming, and like, you know, it's gonna be the most innovative game and blah. It's just a fun, you know, mindless FPS. That's all it is, folks. It's a very solid game. I mean, like, GameSpot gave it like a 3.5 or something. I'm sorry. That's just these and when I read some of these reviews, I used to do reviews professionally for a couple years, and you know, I don't know. I've just learned that, you know, everybody's got their own taste, you know, to each their own, but you know, most reviewers nowadays are just so jaded. You know, when you do, you know, gaming's supposed to be fun. When you have to review games for a living, it just becomes work after a while, and you just become you see things from a different perspective. But that's one of the reasons why it's been getting such harsh reviews. But the game, I'm sorry, deserves at least a 7. I give it a good 7.58 from like the couple hours I put into it so far. But I don't want this thing to go forever. I think that's already been about 2 minutes. So we're gonna get to the Balls of Steel edition. Here's the box, folks. It comes with the little collectible bust. This is $100. I'm getting tired of how expensive these collector's editions have been lately, but thankfully they give you quite a bit in here. So on the inside it says "Hail to the King, baby." It's got all the stuff on the side here. It gives you a nice little list, little caption there, blah blah blah. Here's the back, top, got the radioactive symbol. Where should we start? Like I said, you get the little collectible bust, and this thing's pretty heavy, you know, pretty cool. Sits next to the computer and gives it some aesthetic appeal. Then you got the game itself. No collector's tin. I think there might have been a collector's tin in Canada, or a PAL territory region. I don't know. But you got the inside, you got the game disc, you got there the artwork, you've got the instruction manual, and then you've got a little slip here that says that there's going to be some bodacious add-on content coming this summer, a little Darkness 2 ad on the back. Let's see, you get some little bag of radioactive dice. These are actual dice. You get right there, since this game pretty much takes place in Vegas. You get some radioactive poker chips. Kind of cool. And then you get like a little miniature deck. A miniature deck of cards. I haven't opened them up yet, but little miniature deck of cards, which is pretty cool because, you know, in the game you can shrink and stuff like that. You get a Duke Nukem Balls of Steel limited edition certificate of authenticity, which is kind of cool. That's something that more collector's editions should come with. It's nice to, I mean, my number is 64,894, so I mean, there's a lot of them out there. I guess they say the lower the number is, you know, the more collectible it is. So if you were to get like a number 1 or something, it'd really be something else. But okay, so you get that, then you get this this decal, this emblem that you can pretty much put wherever on your vehicle, on the window or something, or just anywhere. It's kind of cool. Like I said, you get quite a bit in here. Get some Duke Nukem postcards. Haven't opened these up yet either. There's only, I think, only a couple of them in here. If I do, I do. If I don't open them, whatever. You get a Duke Nukem Forever comic book. La-di-da. And then you get a Duke Nukem Forever paper foldable. What the hell is this thing? It's a foldable paper craft. It's basically, you open this up and it's kind of like an origami or something like you know how you make one of those crane thingamajiggers that you see like in the movies and stuff. This pretty much folds into a Duke Nukem thing. So if I ever get bored one of these days, I might see if I can do that. Last but not least, I believe, I think that's pretty much it. Last but not least, we have the Duke Nukem Forever 100-page art book, which is kind of nifty. I swear every single one of these limited editions has an art book. I think that's pretty much it. Duke Nukem Forever, Xbox 360, definitely a fun game. You know, again, my expectations weren't too high. I just, you know, it doesn't. I was never a huge Duke Nukem fan back in the day. I mean, you know, I enjoyed the games. I enjoyed it like back on the N64 and stuff like that, but you know, whatever. You know, I've waited 12 years. The game came out. I think it's a fun game. It is what it is, and I'll leave it at that. So, like I said, Duke Nukem Forever, $100, Xbox 360. Get the chance, check it out. It's all good. So, I don't know. We'll have to hit you guys back up with another unboxing here shortly. Until then, take care. Brush your hair.